Okay, so today we're continuing the series. We're continuing the declutter with me. I'm not sure if we can even call it declutter with me anymore. Maybe we should just rebrand this to like trying everything in my wardrobe on and seeing if I still like it. Then if we declutter something, amazing. If we don't, haters are gonna hate, but no worries. We don't need to downsize if we don't feel like it at heart, you know? So we're gonna talk about all of my jackets and coats today. I have a huge pile right here. I have a feeling that you need to see it from this angle. I mean, this is ridiculous. Do you see this amount of stuff? Oh my god, we have so much to go through. We have some over there too. And yes, my sweaters are resting on the couch, and yes, all of my plants are dead. So let's waste no time, let's just jump straight in. I'm gonna try to do this a little bit in brand categories, and I thought let's start with the jackets I literally wear on a daily basis. These are my Barbour coats. My Barbour coats, they never make it back to my wardrobe. I'll show you how my wardrobe looks. I mean, it's literally full of coats. So this is where all of my coats hang. Or not all of them. Some of them are in a little box that we will discover, but I just wanted to show you that this is what the collection looks like when it's hanging in its little home. These never make it in there because these, whoa, lost balance. These I basically wear all the time. They're the kind of, you know, barn jackets or whatever they're called in fashion today. I mean, I've had this one for literally ever. I adore it. It doesn't really give fashion to me. It's more like, I call it my dog walking coat. I don't have a dog, but I do have the aesthetic to walk a dog when I wear this, right? So this is just my fall little Barbour jacket. There we go. I have mine in the size, where's the sizing? I think it's a size 10. Now onto my winter Barbour jacket. This one is thicker. This one is lined with some sort of padding. This one is dark brown. This one I'm wearing every day when I go for my morning walks. And I just think it's fabulous. This has kind of H gold hardware basically. And it's espresso brown and it's cozy and it has this like solid neckline that I'm just obsessed with. And it has this quilting too, and obviously the little Barbour guy right there. If you don't have a Barbour coat, do yourself a favor and get one. They're super comfortable. They're I thought the camera stopped filming. They're super comfortable. They're great. They hold up for years. This was my first Barbour jacket that I basically wore every single day in university, and it's a shorter one. It's a little bit more edgy, I would say, if we can call this edgy. Just look at this. This is fabulous. I have literally such long arms, so it's rare for anything to fit me super well on the arms. So this one I do wear with a thicker sweater to cover my little like rest of the arm. But this one has a little corduroy fold up collar. It has the H gold hardware. It has a little belt. And I think this just looks heritage, cute, cool countryside. I'm obsessed with this. I haven't worn it a lot recently, but I would say if I look back in the years, this was probably like my most worn jacket like all of my 5 years in university, literally. So this is just amazing, and it has a little bit of a kind of asymmetrical zip. So it zips up, do you see that? It zips up to the side, which I also think looks super chic and cute. Let's move on to another brand that starts with a B, but this time Burberry. This is my little Burberry trench coat collection. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on this because I have a dedicated video to these, but this is my little Burberry Brit lined trench coat. This one is in cotton, but it has this basically gilet that you can remove or add to it to either add or deduct warmth from your trench coat. This one I absolutely adore. This one I got on such a good deal on Sellpy. I bought it literally for 90 euros, a 90 euro Burberry trench coat. That's unheard of. It's the best deal I've ever made. This was my first Burberry trench coat. This is the Burberry Sandringham short trench coat. This is just as classic as it gets. I think if you don't have like a honey colored Burberry trench coat, then you're into the like preppy aesthetic, may I suggest you consider getting one? Because these, do you see this? This is just brilliant, amazing. And it has the cute little collar with all of the little bells and whistles under there. Oh my god, obsessed. And what I love the most about this one, not to be super nitpicky, but it has the old Burberry knight. I used to call it the horsey guy, but I realized recently that it's a knight, so the more you know. This is my Burberry Chelsea trench coat. This one is in the medium length. It's basically with the newer lining, so basically the more camel-y type orangey color to it. This one I also think is super chic. This one is a lighter kind of weight cotton, which for a longer trench coat I think makes sense because it gives a little bit more, you see that floatiness. This one does not have floatiness. This one has structure. This one does not float in the wind. Do I need to say anything? This is just super cute. I know Blair, one of you guys, were twinning with this one, and I totally get why you say that this is one of your most worn coats because it just looks super chic. Similarly, it has the little collar with all the bells and whistles under it. And it's just amazing. And it's in the color Midnight Blue, I should say. Now to one of my most prized possessions. This is my Burberry Bordeaux trench coat. This trench coat is literally one of those. You put this on and you have an immediate outfit. If I'm adding things into my, like, this is my style, this coat is literally my style. I adore this coat. It's a little bit out there. It's a little bit, you know, not timeless, classic and chic in the classical sense of the word, right? It's not a honey colored trench coat. This is a little bit, you know, it's adding a little bit of aesthetics to the classic trench coat, which I do enjoy. This is a classic with a twist. The most amazing color. It has the shiny piping to it. It has these high octane little sleeve belts to it. And oh my god, it's amazing. This, I actually think, is my most worn trench coat, at least in 2024, so it was a good purchase. I bought it at the end of 2023, right? So I've had it for a year now and I'm literally obsessed, and it has the kind of deep cherry red lining to it, which obviously is so fabulous. This is my little Burberry wool trench coat. This wool trench coat is also as classic, timeless and chic as it gets. It has buttons, but I rarely button it. I usually just do one of these robe type thingies and just tie the waist because I think it just looks a little bit more effortless and chic that way. And I think this coat, I could not live without this in my collection. It's just the classic winter coat that everyone needs. It is majority wool and then a little bit of cashmere cut into the fabric too, so it's super soft, super warm. And like I said, everyone needs a black, like, warm coat to carry them through winter, because this goes super well both for like office vibes, but also if you have a dressed up occasion, just throw this on and it will go fabulously with any outfit. Just like with this outfit. This just is a sleigh all day, literally. This is one of my dad's jackets. This I think he had when he did his little time in the army, I guess we can say. I'm not sure if we call it army in Sweden, but basically this is my dad's. This I just think is super cute. This is something I can wear like in spring and summer for more of a like cool girly look, you know? Cool girly is not really my general aesthetic, but I think this goes with my aesthetic. I think this is effortlessly chic. I think this also, since it has history because it's literally my dad's, right? I wear it like folded up in the sleeves to give it some more shape. And I think it's just cute. This I will obviously never declutter. Now we're in the little leather jacket category. I'm not really a leather jacket girly generally, but I did have a leather jacket girly phase. I'm not sure if all of these leather jackets are leather jackets that should stay in my collection. Don't take a shot every time I say a leather jacket because that is not my liability. But this is a Muubaa leather jacket. The leather is so soft. I like the fact that it doesn't have a collar because obviously if you wear it with a little turtleneck, you will see the turtleneck and it will look kind of, you know, a little bit different and chic. The leather quality is great. I rarely wear this one, but I think everyone should have a little leather jacket in their collection that they can bring out if they need a leather jacket. That being said, this is not the only one, because this is my channel after all, and we adore to collect things in general, alright? This is what I think is a Swedish leather jacket brand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's called Jofama. This was a collaboration with some sort of blogger. I did not really follow that blogger, but when I saw this and I was in my leather jacket era, I thought this was so cool. Now, like I said, this is not really my style, right? I'm not a leather jacket girly, and I don't really wear burnt orange that much. So if I wasn't the kind of person who just collected things, then I would probably already have decluttered this. But the thing is, right, I think it's an amazing piece. Do you just see this? It has the suede on the sleeves. It looks a lot more orange when I see it in the viewfinder versus what it looks like in real life, but it has a little suede sticking out like right here by the end of the sleeve. It fits me well. It's super cute. Do you think I should declutter this, or do you think I should keep it? I think with like a brown cashmere turtleneck, it could look very like fall vibes. You know, it could give pumpkin spice latte in terms of like a jacket aesthetic. But like I said, I rarely wear this, but I'm not sure I'm ready to declutter it. Sometimes when I haven't worn a jacket in a while, I'm like, do I have anything in the pockets? Can I find some secrets in here? I can. I found an Egyptian pound. Do we see this Egyptian pound? Oh my god. Fabulous. I'm obsessed. I don't want to put it back in the jacket. I'm gonna put it right there. One final Jofama leather jacket. This one is more dramatic. This one is one that I wore a lot. I'm not sure I would wear it now really, because I mean, yes, I think it looks cool. I think it feels like fabulous quality, right? But it's not really generally my aesthetic. Right, I adore this is faux shearling, this is not real shearling, but I adore the vibes of this big collar, right? I think it's giving drama. This was more kind of in my party girly era, I would say, when I was like 18 or something. I adored this jacket. This was my everything, with like a little skater dress, because that's what was cool at the time, you know? Like, bring me back to 2012 and I would wear this jacket again, but not sure I'm wearing it now. I consider decluttering it, but equally I'm like, this is a piece of history. This is a piece of Amanda Siedler history. Clearly, I can't declutter it. But what do you guys think? Do you think I should declutter it or keep it? Oh, we have another little Barbour jacket, but this time it's a little, you know, one of those under jackets. This is not really a jacket, but rather just if you're wearing a wool coat and the wool coat is not really warm enough, then you just put one of these under it to have like a light puffer jacket layer, you know? This one is navy blue, similar to all of the other Barbour things. It has the aged gold hardware. It does, in my opinion, especially when I see this with the little Hermes stirrup belt, then I think this is giving equestrian. No, it's giving luxurious equestrian cafe. I could just wear it with this outfit, but I don't really see this as like a jacket. I see it as like an under jacket. And this is just how it looks when I close it. Amazing. And I have this in a size 34. If I bought it today, I would probably size up to a 36. But to be completely honest, when I wear it underneath a jacket, it's nice that it's a little bit more fitted so that it doesn't like bulk up my wool coats too much. This is something that I used to wear a lot, especially like back in, was it like 2018 or something? This is a jacket from Mint Velvet. This I bought when I was, I think I was in Lewis in the UK. Me and my aunt, we were like perusing the little cute streets. Oh my gosh, such a cute town. It has zippered pockets, but it has like a deep pocket, so you can just have your little arms in there. I have a little candy and a tissue. That's very on brand for me. Like literally. If you wear my clothes, I mean literally, like in these jeans, I just have tissues everywhere. I'm just a tissue person. I just need tissues in my life. But this jacket, I just think it's chic. And it's like a light jacket. This is my light summer jacket. I know light summer jackets are not really applicable for everyone, right? Because if you live in a warm climate, a light summer jacket will probably not be needed for you, right? But clearly, I live in Sweden. These things are good to have, but this I'm gonna put away because I'm not gonna wear a light summer jacket now in November, December and onwards, right? Probably not like May or something. This is from the bomber jacket era when everyone was obsessed with bomber jackets. I basically bought this one because I thought it was like an Amanda Siedler approved bomber jacket, but I'm not sure this is really my style, especially with like the, you know, stripes on the bottom. I think it's giving a little bit too cool and sporty for me. I mean, that being said, I think it's a fabulous jacket. I think Rag & Bone generally makes fabulous things. It has this little like leather tab on the zipper. It has this, like, you know, fabulous quilting to it. It's an amazing jacket, but this one has nothing in the pockets. Surprising. I don't know. I don't really wear it, which is probably why it has nothing in the pockets, because why would it, since I'm not wearing it? But I don't know. Should I declutter this? Should I keep it? Can I make this work? This is a coat that I was gifted, actually. I haven't worn it yet because it's not been cold enough, so that's why you haven't seen it on this channel. But this is an S.DEER cashmere and wool jacket. It's 30% cashmere, 70% wool. It's basically a two-piece jacket that has, wait, let me see if I can show you. It has kind of a gilet base to it with these like frilly little sleeves, and then it has this cropped little overcoat. I think this just feels to be a fabulous quality. I showed this to my mom and she's like, oh my god, that is so soft. This is way softer than like my Max Mara coats. I mean, my Max Mara coats are wool, granted, but with the 30% cashmere added to this, do you see that? I think you see the softness. And I mean, obviously, these sleeves are adding a little bit of interest and like a twist to a basic. But like I said, I haven't really worn it, which is why I haven't showed it to you in my channel. But when it gets cold, I'm definitely gonna start wearing this because I think this is just fabulous, and I think it's giving like ladylike, and I think the color positively surprised me because on the website it said that it's an apricot. I would not consider this an apricot. I would consider it like a cool toned light beige. I do have a discount code with S.DEER, so if you're interested in checking it out, feel free. I will leave the discount code stuff in the description box. But this also just open and worn like this. Oh my god, do you see this? Do you see how it moves? This just feels luxurious and cool, you know? OMG obsessed. I was initially thinking of trying to wear the over jacket by itself, but I think it's giving a little bit too cropped for my aesthetic. I appreciate that all the fashionable girlies, like if you're high fashion, that you could do this. I'm not high fashion, so I'm not gonna wear something that's this cropped just on its own. Or can I? No, I can't. No, this is too cropped for me. Or maybe not. Now that I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, I'm like, is this giving? Is this too short? Is it cool? Is it perfect? I don't know about the softness of this. Can you see that? Just amazing. Now we have all of the unboxing of the warmest coats. Let me show you. Oh yay. We have all of these to unbox. They need to come out of their summer storage. This first one is my mom's, but it is here, so we're gonna talk about it. This is a black, luxurious, oh my god, Max Mara coat. This is the Dritto style. My mom has this in a size Italian 40. If I could just steal this full time, I would, but I think she would notice if I stole her Max Mara coat, unfortunately. This is luxurious, this is mysterious, this is just amazing. Here we have the little tie waist. It's obviously kind of a wrap or a robe style coat, right? You don't really have any buttons, you just do one of these, and then there you go. It does have a little button over here that you can close to make the little collar just closes up so that you look extra cozy and extra cute and extra warm. I'm literally trying to get my mom to match with me because I have two of this one too, but in different colors. I want her to wear this one. I want to wear one of mine. We can wear our little matching Hermes Evelyn bags because she has one in black. I have one in dark brown and one in black and one in green, so I could choose. But basically, I just want her to match with me. Mom, if you're watching this, that is on my Christmas wish list, just matching Max Mara coats and outfits and stuff with you. Ah yes, here we have one of mine. This is my Max Mara Dritto coat in the camel color. This is one of those quintessential coats that everyone needs to have. Not necessarily this one, right, but a camel coat. I think it's a key in everyone's wardrobe. Do you just see this? This just gives luxurious vibes immediately. Similarly, this is just a wrap style coat, so you just feel like you're wearing a comfortable little robe. This I bought pre-loved, obviously, like I do with most things. It has a little bit of a wider sleeve, so this, if you wear it in the winter, please do wear a longer glove so that your arm stays warm, or wear it with like a thick cashmere sweater to keep your little arms protected from the cold, right? This is one I bring out every winter season. I wear it more than you would expect, actually. I mean, just for dinners or little, you know, outings during the holiday season when you want to feel a little bit dressed up and luxurious. And you just throw this on and your outfit immediately goes from like a basic 7 to a luxurious 10 out of 10, you know? We obviously have a little bit of an obsession going with these jackets. But this one is gray. Oh my god. It's not like a normal boring gray. I saw this on one of my colleagues once, and I knew I had to have this gray because, the hanger fell, I'm sorry. Because this gray is just the perfect gray. It's like a light gray speckled with dark gray. How excited can one be by a gray coat? But this gray coat, similarly, let's do the thing once again. Wrap coat, just tie it in your waist and wear it just like this. This is cozy, this is comfortable, this is luxurious equestrian cafe to a T. This is just amazing. It has deep pockets so you can hide out your little hands in here. If it gets snowy and rainy and sad, then you just hide in the little hood. Hello, I think it's kind of cute actually. But yes, my Max Mara Drittos would never declutter, could never live without. These are my saviors in winter. I have worn these in the snow and rain. Generally, I wouldn't recommend it, but what I do with these is that I hand it into the dry cleaner. I ask them to waterproof it. Basically, it's never gonna be waterproof because it's a wool coat. You can make it a little bit more water resistant by adding that waterproofing, kind of probably just a spray or something that they add, right? But it makes the little water droplet just roll off a little bit easier and it doesn't like get soaked in the coat, right? But if it's like literally a heavy downpour, don't pick this as your jacket because you will regret it, because it probably won't stand the test of time as long as you would like it to. And obviously I bought this one pre-loved too, so I did not spend whatever the new price is on one of these. And here you have the Max Mara logo on the lining, which I think is just fabulous. Now this is something that we might declutter because this is a jacket that I've had basically for forever. It's not like a particular brand, it's just a brand of Åhléns, like one of our department stores here in Sweden. I wore this a lot though when I was younger, and I feel like this gives Gossip Girl in a way. I'm not sure why or how, but just the checkered coat. Oh my god, there are so many buttons for me to unbutton on this. And I haven't decluttered it because I think I think it's kind of chic in a way. I have had it taken up a little bit to make it a little bit of a shorter jacket because I think the kind of houndstooth pattern in all of these colors was a little bit overwhelming in the like full length. But I think just like this, if you wear it with like a little skirt and a little boot or something. What do we think about this? Do we think this is cute? Do we think this is horrendous? Do we think it's good? It's bad? What do we think? I think it's kind of giving in a way. But please do let me know what you think. Is this a keep or declutter? Ah, yes. This is one of my mom's coats or jackets, I guess it is. This is a little duffel. This I think is just so cute. This is the brand and it's in wool, obviously. When people talk about little pea coats, this is what I think of. This is just the quintessential little pea coat that will never go out of style. This is amazing. I'm so happy that my mom didn't want it anymore and that I could take it from her. And I don't think she didn't want it, honestly. I just wore it one day and she was like, no, it looks better on you. You should have it. And I'm like, are you sure? We went back and forth a few times and then it just ended up here with me. And I'm very happy about it. I think this... Can I wear it with a collar popped or does that look stupid? No, that looks stupid. We won't do that. But this I think is just chic and cute. And this I'm gonna start wearing now because it's starting to get colder here. I need to bring out the little wool coats, but this I think is a great transitional piece. I wouldn't wear this in the depths of winter here in Sweden, right? But as kind of a fall to winter kind of coat, this is amazing. One of my favorites from last year. This is my Hettemarks little pea coat. This pea coat I think is just super cute. This is a Swedish classic. The brand Hettemarks is one of those heritage Swedish jacket brands that if you want to buy a quintessential Swedish coat, buy a coat from Hettemarks. This I bought preloved and it had this little ladybug. It had this little, where is it? The little H right here on the pocket. This I think is just so sweet. And I think it's the perfect little pea coat. This is in wool, but it's thinner. So this I have to start wearing right now before it gets too cold to wear it. So I'm happy that we're doing this today. Honestly, this just gives me timeless, classic, and chic. If you want a chic little pea coat, go check out Hettemarks. I would probably recommend you to check the like pre-loved market for a little vintage one because these cost like nothing on the pre-loved market. I think I bought this for like 30 euros and it's like an amazing little pea coat. Do we see this? OMG, so chic. You could never tell that this is an old coat. Do you see that? Do you see the quality? Do you see how well it's held up? And I wore it so much last year, so this I'm just obsessed with. We have a little box to go through too. I am not really sure what I have in here. First thing we see is a gilet, but I'm not gonna talk through my gilets today because then we'll just be here for too long. But this is just a Canada Goose little puffer gilet, so we're gonna put her to the side. Oh my gosh, the grandma things are starting to come through. This is one of my grandma's fur jackets. Now, I wouldn't recommend anyone to buy new fur things because I think buying fur things is a little bit questionable, but oh my god. Basically could not say no to this. This I think is fabulous. This I think is cool. This I think is, I don't know, nothing you would see around nowadays, right? This is vintage in the best way to me, and this feels like a classic vintage Nordic looking jacket. It's obviously fur, it's leather lined, right? So you have the leather here, obviously the leather belt, and then just fur throughout it with these little squares of leather. Like I said, I would not buy fur things now, but obviously, if it's decluttering my grandma's fur coats or taking grandma's fur clothes into my collection, then I will obviously take them into my collection because it's something that's already been purchased, something that's already been made, and I just could not leave this. Oh my god, I said we were not gonna talk about gilets, but this is one of my grandma's gilets. It's a little fur gilet. I'm not sure where I would ever wear this. This gives me Lion King vibes. This is just amazing. Like we said in the blazer collection video, I mean, the things we find in my grandma's collection, they're just amazing. And you have this little leather thingy, obviously, with a belt and a jean that stops exactly here. Will look a little bit weird, but this is just giving octane. It's so soft, and like I said, it's real fur, so I would never buy this kind of thing myself, but it's grandma's. Please give me some grace on that point. Oh, this is made in Finland. Look at this. Oh my god, this is so vintage. Oh my god, the most fabulous one of them all. This is a jacket. I think it's wolf or something fur. Believe it or not, I've actually had this like shoulders taken in to fit me a little bit better. Obviously, I still wanted it to be oversized and give the look of like that oversized, like 80s type of fur coat, right? But the sleeves were huge. They were like overpowering. So I did go to my favorite tailor. I did buy him a little box of chocolates after he took care of this, because this was a project. He said that he literally had to fight this jacket to, first off, like take the sleeves off, cut off a little bit of the shoulder, right, and then put it back together. So he deserves an Oscar for this work. But I think this is just giving rich old aunt. I'm like, can I be someone's aunt and just wear this and show up to the function in my Manolo Blahnik Hingizis and this? This I wore in, was it last year's? Yes, definitely was last year's holiday lookbook. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I was brave enough to wear this out and wear that little outfit and just be cute and cool. But, you know, I rarely wear this out because I'm a little bit afraid of what people will think of me if I wear this, because this is obviously a huge piece of fur, and oh my god, I'm getting so warm in this. Like, if you want something that will keep you so warm, get like a vintage fur jacket. Go to your favorite like thrift shop. I'm sure you have plenty of these types of jackets in there, because like no one needs to buy these new, but a fur jacket like this one, like of heavy fur, oh my god, so warm. I'm sweating just from wearing it for that little segment. And this is one of my grandma's Hettemarks coats. This one she wore like as a daily driver jacket, but I haven't really worn it that much. I'm not sure why. I think it's super cute. I never really wear coats that have like a zipper. Like, what's a coat with a zipper? And I'm not sure it's generally my aesthetic, but I guess it's like a casual, good quality jacket. So technically I should wear this. I'm just not. But maybe I just need to get over it. I just don't really enjoy that the zipper goes all the way up here. I think it would be chicer if the zipper ended there, but I guess with this you can just do one of these and be super warm, so I guess it does make sense. Should I just start wearing this? What do we say? The jury is totally out for me. I think it's a little bit of an awkward length on me too. She was a lot shorter than me, so for her it was a little bit of like a below the knee. For me it's a very much like on the kneecap kind of jacket, but what do we think? I think the color is kind of cute, but it's not something that I'm wearing that much, but maybe I shouldn't have it in a box at least. I should just have it out so that I can wear it more. So we're gonna put it over here with the other ones. This is a little wool jacket. This is the brand. I do not know what that brand is. It's espresso brown. It's a short little coat. You just button it up. Did I say this is one of my mom's jackets that she didn't really wear anymore because she said it was a little bit too small for her? Oh my god, chic. Don't we think? It has, like I showed just now, a little belt. The color is obviously fabulous. And I think this is just brilliant. I mean, we can envision this with a little espresso brown turtleneck, no? Oh my god, obsessed. I need to start wearing this. I kind of forgot I had this, to be completely honest. That's what happens when you have so many jackets. And I see now something that I thought, my parents are moving. I thought this was lost in the move, but I see now that I already had saved it to my apartment. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm going up north in Sweden, and when you go up north, you need a thick, like, proper jacket. that I was afraid I was gonna have to live without this winter, but here it is. This is my little Canada Goose jacket. I grew up and studied like way up north in Sweden, up where you have like minus 30 degrees in the winter. And then you have to wear something like this. But like I said, I thought this got lost in the move, but here it is. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I remember when we bought this, it was some sort of little, kind of like, I think there was like a fire in the building of the store that sold these like outdoorsy things. And it was like a smoke sale because everything in there was like smelled a little bit smoky. So we bought this at like 50% off. And I wore this literally every single day since high school during the winters. It is, not gonna lie, a little bit small for me now because this is an extra small. But this type of jacket, I wouldn't repurchase it just because it's a tiny bit small. Like, it still fits. And it's still good. What do I have in here? Tissues, a pen, and a little coin. Amazing. The things you find in my jackets. Oh my god, I'm so happy we're doing this. And I'm so happy we discovered that this did not get lost in the move. Oh my god, I see now that I forgot 2 coats. 1 second. This is another rag and bone number. This velvet jacket is just... This is fabulous. It's not really my kind of style because it's a moto type jacket, right? So it doesn't really give luxurious equestrian cafe, if I do say so myself, but I think it's a good jacket. And since it's velvet and since it's rag and bone and it feels like great quality, I wouldn't really declutter it, I think. Obviously we're hoarders up here. We don't declutter things. And it's 100% cotton in terms of the velvet. And you know where my heart lies in terms of cotton versus polyester velvet. Cotton velvet 100% of the way. If this was a polyester velvet jacket, I probably would have decluttered it already. Now my final jacket. This I bought in San Francisco. I think I bought it at Macy's or something. I was just obsessed with this. I thought it gave ladylike in the best way. This is a little Calvin Klein jacket. It's in a size small. And this I wore a bunch when I had like, you know, those university like dressed up occasions. I don't really wear it that much anymore. I'm not sure why, because I think this is chic. This is like in a cotton fabric, so it's just stretchy and comfortable. Let me just pull this down so that we get to see the vibe. I think this is just fabulous. It has a wider sleeve, right? So this is not something to wear like in winter. But I think for like those dressed up little occasions, I think this is fabulous. So this I clearly need to wear more. I'm so glad that we're doing this series because I have so much clothing. I clearly don't even wear all of it, so this is great. My cold is literally taking over my life. Oh my god, I have one more jacket that I forgot about. This is, yes, it's called G-Star. That is giving me G-Easy vibes. G-Star, what brand is this? But this I wore like every day in university. If you ask me now, I think it's giving finance bro, and I'm not sure it's my aesthetic. Do you see this? Like the popped collar, the like black little coat vibes. The fact that it's like slim lined in the arms and then just, like I said, has this dramatic collar. I mean, I'm not really a finance bro, so I don't think this is my general aesthetic, but I think it's kind of minimal and chic apart from the little G-Star logo right there. But what do we think about this? Do we think this is good? Do we think this is bad? Do we think this is giving finance bro, or just like warm casual jacket for the winter? Guys, let me know. This was a journey and a half. I have so many coats. I don't even want to count. How many coats do I have? Do you want to go down that rabbit hole? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't count that pile. I'll pop up on the screen how many I have. Oh my god, that is a ridiculous number, Amanda. Don't buy a single coat ever again. You have enough. Guys, this was the little declutter with me. Are we decluttering anything? Unclear. Did we try everything on? Positive. So, should we declutter the G-Star coat? Should we declutter the little dragon, the little rag and bone bomber jacket? Should we declutter the leather jackets? Which jacket was your favorite? Please, let's talk all about coats and jackets in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for spending this rambly time and space with me and keeping me company throughout this, like, trying everything in my wardrobe on series. I really appreciate your support in this project. If you like this video, please consider giving it a little like and subscribing to my channel. It does help out my teeny tiny channel a bunch, so I really appreciate your love and support and comments. I put out videos on Thursdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. Swedish time. So I hope to see you back here then. I'm gonna love you and leave you, but until my next video, stay safe, take care, and I will see you then. Bye.